Hey, girlfriends, and we back with part 2 of controversial hair questions that absolutely nobody asked me, but I decided to answer. If you enjoyed part 1, you definitely gonna like part 2. And remember, if you don't agree with these opinions and my facts, go ahead and sound off in the comments if you're bad. And remember to head to cocaknotz.com and shop the best natural long hair products in the world. Okay, so let's get back into these questions. How does our hair differ from other races? Why does products affect Black women, Negro women, more than it affects white women? And we're talking about hair products, okay? Now, one of the main reasons why we get so much side effects surrounding chemicals in our hair products is because we don't have any water in our hair. You see, if you are Negro, Black, African American, person of color, if you look like me, and you have that kinky, coily, curly, beautiful hair, your hair ain't got no water in there. You see, because our hair doesn't have any water, it automatically just floats in this atmosphere, which is beautiful. It looks gorgeous. But you see, people of other races, Europeans, Asians, they have water in their hair. And that's why their hair hangs in this atmosphere, okay? It just contains more water. Now, being that we know other races have water in their hair and we don't have any water in our hair, we have to constantly add water to our hair. Now, what if you're a Negro or Black person and you're not adding water to your hair and you're just adding products from a beauty supply store, products from supermarkets, and you're just like loading products in your hair because they say it's gonna make it softer, they say it's gonna make it longer, and they say it's gonna make it thicker, but the ingredients, they're scary. They're really, really scary. They contain so many harmful chemicals in there that can affect your health and your hair. It can stunt your growth. Now, some people will ask me, well, how is it that Black women are affected more by the hair products and white women are not, or Asian women or other races are not? Like I said, the water. So if you put a toxic chemical in water, it automatically dilutes. If you put a toxic chemical on no water, that's straight toxic chemical. There's no dilution. You are getting a straight hit of whatever drug is in that product. Now, if the other race uses it, the effects are very minimal because they have a natural dilution to dilute a lot of harmful chemicals in the products. What's our hair's natural function? Sometimes when you walk into a room, you immediately feel nervous, excited, you start getting butterflies in your stomach, or you walk into that same room and you feel like, something bad might happen. Is this deja vu? You can't really pinpoint it. You just don't know. You don't know if it's coming from your gut. You just feel it in your gut. You swear it's in your gut. You think it's in your lower back. You see the hair standing up on your arms. But pay attention to those hairs on your arms standing up. That is a telltale sign that your hair is working. And what is it working? What is it doing? Your hair is actually in that room, picking up vibes, picking up frequency, picking up energy, picking up auras. You see, your hair is your aura. It is. It's tied to your emotions, your intuition. So if you're in a room and you don't feel right or you feel great, it's your hair. Is your hair letting you know this is the right room I need to be in, or I need to get my ass out this room, okay? Trust your hair. You see, your hair is your superpower. I know we look for these big superpowers like flying and hearing animals talk and all those stuff, but we are built with a superpower, and that's your hair. Your hair is there to help you. It's there to bring you somewhere, lead you somewhere, bring things to you. Your hair is your vibe. So if you feel you are vibes, guess what? Chances are you got some good hair. How does our natural hair affect our emotion? It's funny how people say to trust your gut. But I'm here to tell you, honey, trust your roots. Trust your hair strands. You see, your hair strands is the one that's deciphering and making sure that you are aligned, okay? Sometimes you can feel off, you can feel out of whack, and you would think, I'm just not having a good day, or I'm just not feeling like myself. But have you ever, in that same day, go get your hair done, get your hair cut, or anything, do something to your hair, and then you automatically start to feel a little better? You see, you gotta pay attention to that. Your hair is in charge of your emotions. And there are a lot of powerful people out there who know that. And for them to make sure that you don't know that, they stay in charge of your emotions. And how do they do that? They make sure you cut your hair, you burn your hair, you fry your hair, you dye your hair, you use products ridden with chemicals that are going to affect your hormones and affect your emotions. So next time you want to get your emotions in check and you're just not having a good day, girl, go get some of my natural shampoo and my styling products and do your hair, fix yourself up, and guess what? You're going to start feeling better because your hair is your emotions. Why is there an agenda against Afro hair? People are always like, Crystal, why are you always preaching about Negroes growing their hair, Black people growing their hair? Why is it so important that people of color grow their hair? And there's many reasons, many. There's so many agendas surrounding your hair, but let me give you one, for example. Matter of fact, let me tell you a story, okay? There once was a lion in the jungle, right? Small teenage male lion in the jungle, just prancing around. And he would always get taken advantage of. He wasn't the biggest, he wasn't the strongest, he wasn't the most ferocious lion out there. But he was a lion all the same. Now we all know the lion is the king of the jungle, right? But then one day, that same lion started to grow its mane. Yeah. That lion's mane got bigger than every other lion's mane in that jungle. And guess what? Instantly, that lion had so much power. That lion had so much confidence, so much high self-esteem. That lion became instant royalty. It was the king of the jungle. Still wasn't the fastest animal, still wasn't the biggest animal in the jungle, but all the other animals feared that lion. Don't you get it? You can become a threat when your hair is big because your hair is a defense mechanism. You will have a built-in defense mechanism. If you have big curly hair, that can come off very intimidating to a lot of other animals in the jungle. You don't have to be the biggest, the angriest, the most loudest, the most ferocious, but your mane. What are some benefits to growing long natural hair? There are so many benefits of growing natural long hair. Physical, spiritual, emotional benefits. But one of the great aspects of growing your natural long hair is that you will start to realize that you have a heightened intuition. Now, I've read and I've heard that women naturally have heightened intuitions. Yeah. But if you really wanted to work on heightening your intuition, you should start growing your hair, your natural hair. You should use water. You should use natural products that are going to ground you and connect you back to your hair. You see, your hair is the intuition. It's the compass. Imagine having your very own compass built into you. A lot of us think, oh, our eyes is our compass, but no. Oh no. Your hair is your compass. You see, your hair wants to lead you places. It wants to bring you places. It wants to bring things to you. It wants to attract things to you. You want that job, that love, that money, everything you want, your hair can I get that for you? It might sound silly. It might. But guess what? I read, okay? And this was about a native tribe. And they would use their hair to tell the weather. Yeah. Now, when I read this, I immediately thought it was talking about Native Indians because it said Native, and Aboriginals. They use terms like that. But the more I read about the story, the more I realized they might be talking about Negroes, right? Okay. In this tribe, they will be able to tell the weather because everyone's hair in the village will begin to rise towards the sky. And that would tell them that a storm is coming. They would know exactly how much days or weeks before the storm will come because the humidity in the air would affect everyone's hair in the village. Now, if that ain't another added benefit of hair, I don't know what is. You mean to tell me I have an internal weather detector? Yeah, your hair is that powerful. It really is. Listen, trust your hair. Trust your hair. It might just keep you from a storm. What are some metaphysical characteristics of our hair? Back in the days, we used to have such a strong connection with our hair. I'm talking about pre-colonization. I'm talking about pre-combs, pre-products. We had a direct connection. We were conscious about our hair. We use nuts, we use berries, we use seeds, flowers, roots, leaves, water. We knew to use nature for our hair. Yeah. And by us having that connection with our hair and being so hair conscious, we started to understand the hidden abilities that our hair blessed us with. For one, you would be able to smell your mother from a mile away. And you will be able to know what direction she was in. And that was from the pheromones leaving her. That was from the energy coming from her hair. You will be able to smell your mother. Now, we all have heard, oh, shave, right? It helps with odors. Get it? Is it clicking, Steven? Listen, your hair sends off radars. It sends off signals, okay? And that can be in scent. It can be in pheromones. It can be in just things we can't even see, okay? We can't even comprehend what our hair is doing for us, okay? So next time you looking for your mama, I found you, mama. You right over there. Smell her hair.